Greeting you in the love and in the light, family. Hope you're doing really well right now. I am making some golden fire rings right here, little pendants. And I don't think I've done a very simple video yet on a frequently asked question, which is, do the same ends of the wire have to be joined in order to get a perfect, correct ring? So the answer to that is no, it is not necessary to join the same ends. And what I mean by that is, obviously, if you have that end, I'll mark that little red, and then does that wire, after it's twisted, have to be connecting to the same wire? So it's not necessary, but if you do want to do it, which sometimes it naturally happens without checking, but it's not all the time that your wires will match up. If you do want to be particular with it, I feel like it is very good to be intentional in that way. So I will show you the way how to do it, a little quick technique on if you do feel called to join the same ends of the wire together. So basically what you do is I'll get a fresh measurement. So I've cut this to a golden fire length. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark one wire, and then what you do is you grab your fingernail and you follow it down and you twist it just like that. So you keep your fingernail on it, and then you mark your other end. You can even do a little mark inside, do a little mark inside, and voila. Now I know which is the same wire. So when I'm putting it into my ring shape to create the light ring, I now know. And we can also have a conversation about it. If you want to drop some comments in the description below, then yeah, we can have a little conversation. I think it's a cool little thing to talk about regarding the energetics of your final ring. Why I say this is because when I was first learning, I was watching the Twisted Sage video on YouTube. If you type in Twisted Sage, how to make a tensor ring, you can watch that through. And as Twisted Sage is doing the actual merging point, he says that Slim used to join the same ends, and it's also not necessary that you do, because he made the example of the 14 gauge wire. When they're meeting, it's just such a small wire that you can't even really tell. So check out that video if you want to tap into that as well, because I know when we're working with unseen energies to our five senses, the doubting mind comes in, and obviously if you're not being so precise with your cubit lengths and you're not using a digital caliper for your measurements, because the measurements are very important when you're creating this technology. So yeah, I just wanted to share that technique. I'll do one more angle just so you get it really clear. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm in the shop right now getting some orders complete. I've been at it all day. I have made a lot of tech today. sent out like 10 orders earlier, and then now I'm just flowing. And this video came through. So here we are with another angle. So this is our golden fire measurement. You can do this with any length, obviously. So you just can mark your end like that. And I'm gonna grab my thumb and follow it down. I do believe in one of my day in the life videos I explained this, but yeah, it's likely not to come across it. So you just follow it down. Just giving you the example. Follow it down with your nail, and then keep an eye, and then you just mark one of your ends here. And now you know which is the same wire if you choose to have that intentionality and energetic in your rings. That's how you do it. Once again, it is not necessary to have a working tensor ring or light ring, but if that's what you choose, some people say you have to do it in order for the ring to work. But then that brings up the conversation about the harmonizers and other tools and the coils. So after my research and looking into all of this, because it is a frequently asked question, once again, it is not necessary to join the same ends of the wire to have that life force energy generated. But if you so choose and you feel called, this is the technique. You grab your finger, bring it all the way down. All right, family, I'm going to keep it short and sweet for this one. Hope it serves you. And you're welcome to share in the comments below your experience with whether you join the ends or not, and we can have a conversation about the energetics. It's always good to keep it fresh and explore as we move forward in the consciousness of this divine energy healing technology. Leaving you in the love and light, and have a beautiful now moment.